Yo. Can you hear me? I'm live and direct. We here. Hold on, let me get my dog
I
here.
mean, what's going on, y'all?
We here. Volume 130. Show Your Work Network. We here, Bubba. She was truly Nelson, of course, one quarter.
I mean,
Here with my dog Winston.
the
Winston,
other
what's good with you,
quarter.
man? How you doing?
This is the fitted half. I'm good, man. The fitted half.
Yo, this motherfucker is stupid, bro. The
But
fitted
nah,
half
man,
is hilarious, bro.
I'm good, my brother. A long week. We out here. It's just been a long week work wise for many of us, but we here. We at the finish line, especially if you're listening to us on your favorite DSP. It's Friday. Celebrate,
For
man.
sure. For sure. Hey
How are
man,
you, my
so
brother?
bro, it's been a fucking week and then some, man. I feel like I only have one leg right now. If you've heard, I told you off air, but um, bro, I gotta start PT on my knee. I got tendonitis, so I can't even hoop for now.
Welcome to your
Uh,
30s.
for sure.
Mm.
I low key think because I gaining weight kind of fucked that up, accelerated that. But anyways, yeah, man, I'm dealing with that. Then, bro, my foot is messed up. I had to get treatment on my foot. So like, I got with the treatment is with blisters. Whole long story short, with blisters and all that, I'm over here trying to walk and get my shit right. So I'm chilling right now. But otherwise, work is work, and life is life, bro. These are
My
the
boy
challenges
Knuckle
life throws
joking
at you.
Noah.
Life, nah, I ain't joking, no, bro. Just because
Yeah,
you're Puerto Rican, don't mean we're the same. Don't do that
true,
now.
true. Hold on, let me
But
cover
hey,
my cup because they not paying me.
this podcast is
And
brought
they
to
ain't
you
paying
by
us.
Blink.
Yeah, it's brought to you by
Yeah, man.
you if you pay if you pay us to talk about
But yes, you are you. you. Yeah, man. We live, man. Shout out to Larry. Larry taking some
yes,
PTO
sir.
this week. But we holding it down for him, of course, as we always do.
Yes,
One of
sir.
us is good. It's always one band, one time, whether it's all
Shout
four
out
of
to
us or just one
shout
of
out
us.
to shout out to Youngin in the chat. What's good,
Shout out
bro?
to Youngin, man. What's the
Here,
word?
what's the word?
Hey, man. But most importantly, man, like, share, subscribe, follow us on everything at SYWNET. Most importantly, the Patreon. Listen, bro,
$3.
$3 a month. Like I've always said, inflation happened. You know what I'm saying? Um, these wildfires are going on. The food production going up. The stock market always dipping. We might be in a recession for all the fuck we know. But hey,
I bought a box of this undescribable paraphernalia. $5 for 20 pieces of paraphernalia.
but hey, our Patreon price has not changed. $3 a month.
And
We
we
got
give you
content.
content. We
We
give you
got post
content.
games. We got more content. Got a whole lot of things coming up this summer for sure. So, but
Tears.
listen, man.
Tears for fears.
Let's get to Tears for Fears. Hey, everybody can rule the world, man.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, shout out to AJ real quick. I just seen him
It's
tap
the
in.
union.
Shout out to the union, man. Speaking of, I guess we'll get into some announcements aside from that. We were live this past week. I guess we'll chop up into that, but we were live this past week. You know what I mean? Street Fighter 6 came out. The Twitch has been active. Let me load this up real quick. You know what I mean? We was getting active on the Twitch, getting our game on.
Yes.
But we were going crazy, man.
We was going crazy on the SYWNET on Twitch. Let me get hold on. Let me I be AJ, type in your joint because I know it's turbo underscore graphics.
Yes.
I gotta make sure so we can definitely get that right because we had a double stream.
That shit was good.
And also the young Padawan, Marcel, we got a triple stream going on during this summer, Street Fighter summer, man.
Yeah, we was getting crazy. We legit had a triple stream going on. we was in the Discord. Follow, check in with us if you're trying to follow us on the Discord. You know what I mean? But
Link is in description.
we was getting active, man. We was getting very
Turbo _
GFX.
GFX 87. Turbo _ graphics 87.
Marcel's is Marcel G1017 still, I think. But yeah, man, I'll be tapping in with all three. But most importantly, man, if you want to tap in with us, we do have the Union Discord. So, if you want to get any updates, want to, run with us, because we out here hogging arcade machines, talking like the good old days.
Yeah, man, yo, shout out to Earl. Shout out to Larry.
Earl, Larry.
Shout out to
Jamal.
Shout out to Joshua. Shout
For sure.
out to Trey for even checking in and also being Marcel's Bundini Brown. That's Marcel's motivator right there. And also shout out to our brother. We got closer, we got tighter. Pat Pryor. Shout out to Pat.
Shout out to Tokyo Sound.
Tokyo Ave Sound.
You know what I mean? We was getting it in, man. We were getting it in this weekend. Very good first weekend in Street Fighter 6. And that was a fun weekend. I learned a lot. Marcel blossoming before our very eyes.
Very quickly too.
Very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like
very quickly too.
He's catching up. But like you can see on the screen, we had like eight of us just chilling. You know what I mean? Then we had somebody pop through acting like shit was sweet, beating everybody.
Oh, that was Saturday. That was Saturday.
Yeah. I forgot
his name. We got to look on the friend list. I think he added half of us. But shout out to the homie. Shout out to the online homie.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to be my Brock Lesnar shit. I had to end the streak, bro. He had like an 8-game winning streak against everybody. I played one game. I figured his moves. I said, "You ain't getting me next time, brother."
That shit was hurt. Yo, Larry Larry put up 8, right? On Friday night.
Larry had 8. Shit, I had 11 to end the night on Friday.
Yeah. You shut it down with 11. Larry was getting all filthy though. My brother was getting all filthy. he was getting crazy.
This man Larry be playing Street Fighter. He just turned tap into a whole nother Larry. But I respect it though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's here for community and competition. That's what 2 C's: community and competition.
But also in the chat, let us know your opinions. In the comments, let us know your opinions. But Nels, what's your take so far? We're a weekend. We got the Battle Hub. We just overall, just so far, what's your hands-on experience?
You're right though. AJ said. Speaking of, since look at us moving and grooving. Let's just get into the game or talk. Fuck it.
Man.
So off the first week, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I finally got to playing the World Tour. I played it like a little bit here and there, and then
I ain't started mine yet. I'm gonna start this weekend.
You should. Then I started playing. When did I play? I played like a good amount. Was it Tuesday or was it? It wasn't last night. I think it was Tuesday night. I played I was like, I'm gonna play for like 30 minutes and just because I was applying, I was doing stuff, applying to jobs and shit. Needed 30 minutes to just decompress, and then I ended up playing for almost an hour, a little over an hour. I'm like, oh, are we getting it in? So I played for like an hour. I'm up to chapter 7, I think, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope because it pretty much, for the people who haven't played it yet and just kind of want to get an idea of what's going on, it's kind of like Final Fight meets Yakuza, or like Final Fight meets Shenmue.
Yeah.
You play Yakuza, Shenmue, then you have an idea, but it's like with Final Fight. So it's dope because a lot of the there's a lot of it feels like a tribute to Final Fight, or it's like a tester for Final Fight. I'm gonna explain why after you get your talk off, because I'm gonna discuss what Capcom's doing, and AJ hinted at they building something a couple times. I mean, it's always been a universe because I'll get more into it, after you get your thoughts off. But
Mm.
World Tour is fun. Like, there's a lot of little, like,
Look at me.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
Look at
little.
me getting it.
Look at me get.
Yeah.
There's looking like camera on a paid it full. That's me on the
I
camera.
mean,
Nah, but yeah, like there's World Tour is really good. I like the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty crisp so far. Even online, even though like there's been like they've been tweeting, like Capcom's been tweeting like every day about issues with the servers, but we barely had any. A couple times
yeah.
like it might have lagged maybe for 1 second, but online's been good. World Tour's fun so far from what I've played.
See, it's just like Friday night, we might have like 2 or 3 errors. But that was it. Saturday, we was good Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday was pretty smooth. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, what's your thoughts on this so far?
So far, I would say in terms of because me, earlier this year, I told you guys I wanted to get further into gaming myself and try to get good how you used to be good back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very excited and pleased that Street Fighter went to the modern configuration because I know my Ken, I know my Sagat, I know Akuma. In terms of classic combos, arcades, Larry and Nelson, they gave me a lot of tips during the Street Fighter V era, which I will still go back to just to know those controls, so I can practice those controls when I need to pull them out, and also when more characters get uploaded. But the community, fire, crossplay, easy. I think everything's pretty much, and I like how their Capcom is smart with leaning into their own server, their own network with this Capcom ID situation. You know what I'm saying? Like to make everything more streamlined and more easier. Because with other games across platform, it's too difficult. It's too much to try to link up. So the graphics, the gameplay, even on my PC, I got everything maxed out. Everything works smoothly for all the PC listeners. Go ahead and cop it, man. And we're all open. We all linking up, and you can pick up fighters and learn. Like I can see everybody having 3-4 people that they dibble and dabble with, like during this Street Fighter 6 run. Like that's how accessible this game is, which I love it.
No, for sure. Yeah, my main is always going to be Ken, but I'm gonna learn how to play Kimberly some more. I really like how Kimberly plays. I think I played a couple times too over the weekend. Not as much as I wanted to, because I was at a point that like y'all were getting so competitive. I was like, nah, I gotta stick to like who I could win with. But I definitely want to, learn to play as Kimberly. For me, I stick with classic because I did modern. Because when you play World Tour, you have to play modern.
Yeah,
the first chapter or two. But once I got accustomed to it, like it's not bad. It's because I'm used to classic so much, and I kind of have an idea what the inputs are for like the basic inputs for special moves and shit. That like I just got used to doing quarter circle and quarter circle back, and you know what I'm saying. There's certain things like that. So, but yeah, man, what worlds like, but yeah, like I love the online. Online is fun as hell with all of us, man. We just be talking shit, cracking jokes, just playing, bro. Before I know, we be
playing
on for
music.
almost 3 hours. Facts. Then
that shit just takes us back to the times, man.
For sure. And then with World Tour has been like World Tour is fun as hell. Like I said, I'm on chapter 7, but as you get used to it, it's pretty cool. Like there's a lot of it's pretty much damn near like AJ said, it's damn near Final Fight. Like there's a lot of Final Fight thing, a lot of Final Fight touches to it. How it looks. It's based in Metro City, and that makes sense because I explained it. I know I explained it a little bit when we were talking last week when we were streaming, but like the working title for Street Fight Final Fight was Street Fighter '89. Like it was supposed to be a sequel to the first one, but the game was so different that people were like, when back in the days when you actually had to play games before you like they put them out. They at like play test locations. Um, People like the game, but they were like, this sounds a lot. This is a lot different from like Street Fighter. So then that's when they gave the title Final Fight and kept going with that. And obviously, it's a staple of the beat 'em ups. But I think, to be honest, I think I kind of have an idea of what they're doing, and I'll kind of, I don't want to get too far deep into it, but I'll kind of try to explain it the best way I can. So obviously, we know, and like a lot of people have said, how there's not a lot of Final Fight characters in this game, but there's a lot of Final Fight in this game, if that makes sense. Like you got your little cameos. Like actually, when you play World Tour, you talk like you work with the boss his name is Thrasher or Dan. He was called Damned in Japan, but he's the boss of the first level of Final Fight of the original game. So you work with him because you're working with the Mad Gear gang, which is the gang you fight in Final Fight. That's always like your enemy for the first two games, actually. So, and Streetwise too, which was ass, but whatever. But you fight them. You have to work alongside them real quick. Like there's little parts where you're always around them. Like they're part of World Tour. They're a major part of the mode. So there's that. There's obviously random, Final Fight stuff you bump into. Like Mike Hagger has a stadium. It's based in Metro City. You'll see people who look like the Final Fight enemies in the game. I think later on they show I think we watched that video where like Carlos from Final Fight 2, you fight him and you like talk to him for a little bit. He helps you out. So there's a lot of that. But I think also there's not a lot of Final Fight characters because I think they're gonna do it later. Like later on. Like I feel like they're gonna let people play World Tour as much as they can for Street Fighter 6. And then after the DLC, because this DLC is Rashid, Akuma, Ed, and somebody else. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting who it is. If anybody could refresh my memory in the chat. But I feel like after Akuma, like then maybe the next game they're gonna add some stuff. So funny enough with that, because I feel like people love this game so much, I think they use this as a tester to see how they will react to a Final Fight if they remade it, if Capcom did it. And I think they're gonna do it. And the reason why is because I don't know if you remember, this is even before this podcast started. I think this was like in November 2020. Capcom had a data breach where they got hacked and like they lost like their there was like employee information, customer, company, like all type of shit. But but one of the big parts of that breach was their development schedule for the next 4 years. It was through 2024. So funny enough, I was looking at it and I have it up. I don't think I probably can't send it right now, but it's all good. I have it up though. Give me 2 seconds. I wrote it down. So
what do you think of what type of game would the Final Fight game be in terms of what type of features, what type of
it's gonna be like
more RPG-ish in terms of like I meant just the elements of expansion, like some big ass Grand Theft Auto size map that you can free roam and go crazy in.
I mean, I think it could be because that's kind of what World Tour is like now. Even though World Tour is a little bit more streamlined, but I think also with the resurgence of the beat 'em ups, like it's not the most popular genre. There's not, because if you really think about it, like there's not one dominant genre right now. I mean, granted, it's like the online shit. Like it's like if it's good online, cool, but like there's no dominant genre. Like now, fighters might fuck around and be the dominant genre because like you got this, that, Street Fighter just came out, MK1's about to come out, then you got Tekken coming out, you got Dragon Ball, like you know what I'm saying? Like you got a whole year of heat coming out. So it could be, but I think also what helps is like the beat 'em ups kind of having a resurgence because like you had Streets of Rage 4 came out, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was about Streets of Rage 4 came out year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah. So Streets of Rage 4 came out a couple years ago. That was really good. That was a great game. And then the DLC was really good too. Then you got what was that game? River City Ransom. It was like the girls version. I never played it, but I heard it was really good. Then you got like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that came out a couple months ago. Or last year, Shredder's Revenge. That's about to get a DLC. In the next couple of months. I don't know when it comes out, but like they're gonna add It's like
I
new
think I
character
saw in.
DLC,
I
and
think I
then they're
saw
gonna add
an
the rabbit.
announcement for it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they announced it. They're gonna add the rabbit, Usagi Yojimbo, which
Mm-hmm.
sorry, this
Rabbit
is
and
random, but I'm
Jimbo.
gonna explain this. So if you watch the original cartoon, bro, like somebody put a clip from the cartoon, and that shit had me crying because like it sounds so stupid, but it's so true. So like if you realize like Ninja Turtles used to always break the fourth wall in the original cartoon, and he's like,
Yeah.
they got like Usagi Yojimbo getting his sword back, and Raphael's like, well, he's from medieval Japan, but he came from an alternate universe, so that automatically means he can speak English. I'm like, that's
Mm.
correct. That's a bar.
Yeah, it'd be like,
That's like a joke. That's like a stupid like joke, um, but yeah, when Ninja Turtles coming out, they get a DLC. There's supposed to be a Double Dragon remake coming out. Um, I don't know when, but I remember they announced it. So, like, they could do a Final Fight remake. Like, this is the perfect time to do it, especially if you
yeah,
want to capitalize
yeah.
off the success of this game. So I looked at the release schedule from when it was leaked, and this was from IGN too. If you search like IGN Capcom data breach, it'll pop up. But like the release schedule they had was Resident Evil Outbreak for the end of 2021. It never came out. Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know if this was announcements or release dates. It could be both. But Dragon's Dogma 2 just got announced at the PlayStation Showcase.
Mm.
And they said the second quarter of 2022. Then you got Street
Mm.
Fighter 6 was the third quarter of 2022. That just came out. Mega Man Match, the Resident Evil 4 remake was supposed to come out in the fourth quarter. It came out in March. So I guess they pushed it up. Monster Hunter 6 supposed to come out next year. Biohazard Apocalypse the third quarter of next year. And then Super Street Fighter, it says SSF 6. We know what that is. That's Super Street Fighter 6 coming out the fourth quarter of next year. Right? So
Yes.
we going through 2023. The next game they had in the schedule, you guessed it, it's a Final Fight remake. Second
Man.
quarter of 2024. Then I'm gonna fuck you up because you've been downloading,
Definitely.
you've been playing them Dreamcast games. A Power Stone remake, third quarter of 2024.
Hold on. Time the
Yeah,
fuck out. What you
yeah.
just say?
A Power Stone
Talk
remake,
to me nice.
a
Oh shit.
Power Stone remake in third quarter of 2024.
Nah. Listen, the only thing that's missing in my life is another Soul Calibur. I'll be
You
on
gotta
there
talk to
by
Namco about
myself.
that one.
It'll be me and a bunch of Koreans
That's crazy. You might
locking
be right.
in,
You're not wrong though.
getting busy. You ain't
But yeah,
wrong.
man. So it says the Final Fight remake. Final Fight remake second quarter 2024. So that means in Super Street Fighter 6, you might get a Final Fight character. You might, because like in Super, they like to add like one extra person that pops up.
Oh
So
yeah, nah, I could
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
see. What's my man? What's the main dude?
Cody,
I could
the
definitely
white
them
boy.
just putting in Cody by himself, just
But
as
because
like get
Cody wasn't
ready.
5, so because Cody
Oh
was
yeah,
in
he
five.
was
Cody was in
yeah.
Street Fighter 5. And then remember,
He was a
Guy is
jailbird.
Kimberly's God student.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there you go. You put fucking Guy, you put Guy in Super Street
There we
Fighter 5.
go.
Which I wish they could do Mike Haggard,
Bong
but I don't
bong.
know if they ever gonna do that. I don't know if he's like not here with us no more, allegedly. But there you go. You get yourself a Final Fight remake in 2024. And then this was damn near true because IGN claimed their sources close to Capcom have said many titles on the above list are genuine, but they were unable to verify all of them. But if you look at how the trajectory is going, like we definitely gonna get like all that DLC, all that shit. You get Super Street Fighter 6 next year in time for the holidays. You might get a guy and
Time just
Cody
in
in
time.
there, and then then you get the Final Fight remake to build up even more anticipation. Then you get Power Stone the next quarter. Then Ultra Street Fighter 6 is slated for the fourth quarter of 2024. So then you can add some more characters from there too. Whatever you do, maybe they add an extra chapter on World Tour, maybe they add some stuff. We're not sure what they're going to do for the next couple of DLC packs, but like it's right there. It's right there for them to do it. Like literally, you can go Super Street Fighter 6, add a couple, maybe add a Final Fight character or two, add some people in there, then do the Final Fight remake, and then Ultra, you just add everybody in. You know what I'm saying?
Because Street Fighter, because we got Ultra, we got Championship Edition. This Street Fighter is gonna go until this
2026.
This whole gaming generation.
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do that shit. So, and it's gonna be with compared to 5. Because what I didn't like 5, because what pissed me off about 5 was the fact that like we bought the game and it had nothing in it.
Oh yeah, because
that shit. That's why a lot of time it was like arcade edition and champion. I don't want to play this shit. Yeah, like you had nothing in the game for 8-9. Like it took you 3 updates. It took you to like Super Street Fighter 5 to be like, okay, we're gonna add a story mode. Like what?
Yeah.
Like I don't like that shit. Like I don't mind playing online, but like, cause like granted, I was the only one playing online at the time. Now I have fucking 10 to 15 people I could, run with. Maybe that helps, but like sometimes I like single player content. I'm one of those people. I don't mind playing the game, but if a game got no single player content, bro, like I'm gonna get bored. So that's what World Tour keeps it, keeps handy, and all the little, stuff that Street Fighter 6 has. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like what they do, because I feel like the success of this game, the resurgence of the beat 'em up genre, is really going to play a major part in what they do with Final Fight. I'm curious to know though, because you brought it up, whether it's going to be like kind of what do they call it?
Action RPG. If you want to call it something, like action
I guess RPG? So. If it's going to be like a Yakuza Shenmue type shit.
Yeah.
Or if they're gonna go beat them up like Streets of Rage and Shredder's Revenge, which I'm cool with. I like Final Fight. Granted, like I know it kind of gets. I don't want to say it gets overshadowed, but people prefer Streets of Rage. But I enjoyed Final Fight a lot. Like Final Fight to me, if there's no Final Fight, I don't think we get a Street Fighter 2. Mm-hmm. Like it was a matter of time before they started to like mix it up, and I'm like, bro, it's a matter of time. Like start adding characters and start making Metro City a part of the game, because it makes perfect sense. Like, so I felt like it took them too long to make it, but maybe this was the way, at the end of the day, I'm not making a decision that Capcom's doing that. So if this is the way they did it, it's the perfect way to do it. You make Final Fight a major part of a Street Fighter game, and then you put the game out, because then you capitalize and feed off the success and the, reception of the game. But overall, like I love this game so far. Like I like how it plays. It plays smooth. The drive impact stuff and the drive parry and all that. Like it's taken me a little bit to learn it, but like it's quick to pick up. It's not too difficult. But like the bare bones gameplay, like it's a great game, man. Like I'm enjoying it so far. Let me just see. AJ, there you go. Like nice 5 was Street Fighter. That shit was ass, bro. I don't like microtransaction games, bro. That just blows my mind. And he says Street Fighter 6. Streets of Rage just have better characters. That is true, but like I like God, Cody, and Hager. But we'll see what they do with this new one. But let's see what else happened recently with gaming. I mean, like I said, man, Ninja Turtles is getting a DLC.
Oh man, hey,
and they got the Summer Games Fest, man. Yeah. Mortal Kombat 1.
That's what I'm saying. We cut by hey Nelson. That shit look good. That shit about the PlayStation.
Hey man,
that shit made me. That shit. I made the decision about the PlayStation. That's gonna be crazy. Like the only regular game I might have on my PlayStation might be Madden, because this year's cross-platform. Other than that, we kung fu fighting and playing.
We inside this year, bro.
Yeah, and we web slinging through Queensbridge.
Word.
That's all we're doing. But this Mortal Kombat, though, man.
Yeah. If you want to pull that up, you can go right ahead. But
all right, let me
so if you're watching this
Twitter, because I can't do it on YouTube, because YouTube they're gonna ding ding. They're gonna knock us off.
If you're watching this, obviously, if you're watching this now, Summer Games Fest happened earlier today. If you're listening to this, Summer Games Fest happened Thursday, the 8th, earlier in the day. So they revealed a bunch of shit.
Sound because
they did.
Warner Brothers do not play.
Yeah, WB, do not clip us. Ed Boon, man, help
Help us out,
us,
Ed.
help us out, Ed. Come on, Ed.
Oh, and
You
also
Dominican,
Nelson.
you Dominican, Ed. We cool.
Also, Nelson, tell me to stop if I need to stop. So we gonna break it. Break it down. We here. Look at this.
Nah,
First of all, it's like this art, this graphic direction. Oh my goodness, I
I
love it.
see that.
I love it.
That was my first. That was my first thought. Is the graphic direction? It's like it looks more
Look at this.
vibrant,
Like
but
this
it still
looks
looks like
modern.
yes, it's vibrant but modern. It's new. It's fresh. Like
You got the
everything down to the
detail.
bro. You seen it? Even everything down to the character select screen looks crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at
but
that. Look, you got the face, the eyebrows. Come on, man. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
nah, for sure.
Oh, nah, for sure. Oh, well, AJ, I turned the speed down. Let me put up the one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let me just turn it down.
Cause they thought it was lagging. Come on, man. Look at this. Nah, but so what is it? September? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure people
September.
started putting their pre-orders in.
Yes, you no, the pre-orders already started from the first announcement.
Oh
But
man. So shout out to my son. Look, come on, man. Started from the bottom. Now we here. Look, Fleazy. Look at him. Fleazy.
yeah, Luke King looked crazy. I mean,
Fire God.
yeah, you could pause if you want because I think it is lagging a little bit, but which is fine.
Okay.
But yeah, man, like that shit look crazy. Like you got like just the
Kenshi.
art direction looks fire. Like the
Yeah,
art
man.
direction looks crazy. The gameplay looks good. You know, the gameplay reminds me a little. The gameplay looks like is a lot. It's like a more stripped down MK11.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. That I definitely fuck with that. It does give off the MK11 type vibes. But I'll say I'm interested like with Mortal Kombat versus anything else. I am extremely interested in this story mode because that's what set Mortal Kombat apart from all the other fighters. Mortal Kombat can come out every 2 years because it's the saga. The saga continues,
The
and
saga
it's
continues.
the saga will continue. And you know they got Earth Realm, Nether Realm, and now they like to me, which is the most illest part with this story is they start over and they have today's technology. So imagine the level of storytelling that can be had here. Like, you know, we talk about our Last of Us, this, that, and the third, Metal Gear Solid. We talk about these one player games. I, I really think the NetherRealm team can take this Mortal Kombat situation to another level.
Not for sure. I really think they can because honestly, with the story looks crazy. Like,
The
um,
fighting engine looks crazy.
you know what? The fighting engine, like I said, it feels like MK11, but a lot more stripped down. Because I feel like with MK11, it was, and especially with the last couple fighting games, like the last run of like MK11, Street Fighter Five, Tekken, like, I feel like how can I explain it? It's like very microtransact. It was very microtransaction like.
Oh yeah, yeah. That crypt
Um,
and all that, yeah. Yeah, they were slaves to the wave, as I call it, back in that last, like the late part of the last generation. They was kind of slaves to the wave.
not for sure. Let me see.
It
But
was, it
yeah,
was, it was, it was heavy. But like, even so, let me ask you this: with Raiden, what role do you predict Raiden playing now that Raiden he's just immortal? He's a I'm only human after all.
yeah, it's crazy.
I'm only
Um,
human.
Not for sure. With rating, I think they switch roles.
So you think Raiden is the one?
You said you think Raiden is the one?
Yeah, just as far as early. predictions. You think Raiden is the champion of champions?
I don't know yet. It's too early to tell
Hmm.
because it could be Kung Lao. It could be. It could be whoever. Honestly, it could be whoever, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like they could do so much. But I like I said, I think it could be Raiden. It could be Kung Lao. It could be Sub Zero Scorpion. I don't know, bro. I just what I will say though is I do like how I like how the game like I wasn't too crazy about MK11's gameplay. Um because it felt like slower and just more like it was like too methodical, and I don't mind playing methodical type game, but sometimes like that should be too slow. Like I like a
Yeah.
little bit of speed with my gameplay. But it seems like a much more stripped down MK11, but with like a little bit of MKX's speed. I don't know if it's just a little bit slower because of like it's a gameplay trailer, and maybe obviously they'll when the game comes out it'll be sped up. I'm not 1,000% sure. But I like how it looks. It looks a lot simpler. It looks cleaner. It's not MK11. And granted, like MK11 is not a bad game. I'm not shitting. I'm not trying to shit on MK11. It's just there was too much like grinding. Like I don't like the microtransactions. You can only do so much with them. Like we have to do variations, add in weapons, all type of that shit. Like that shit just takes too much time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to turn it on, add some things, learn it, and that's it. Like me, I'm an experienced. I guess I could say I'm an experienced gamer with the fighting games I play, and I know how to play them. But the microtransaction shit, it ain't for me. Like I can only microtransaction so much. I don't like. I'm not a micro
Listen,
person.
man, you already getting $80 from me. You already getting 80 from
Right?
me.
Like
What
come
more do you
on,
want
son.
from
Like
me?
just fucking give me this shit, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
What more do
But
you
like
want
you
from me,
got
man?
But like the story looks great. Like the story's interesting because like Kenshi's in this game, which is cool to me. He the only 3D era character that survived the tough times. Like he been in for
Mm-hmm.
20 years, brother. Like
Mm-hmm.
he popped up in 2002.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, I've seen
Kenshi's still
those.
around. That says a lot
Mm-hmm.
about him. So I want to hear what his story is because you saw in the screenshots, he was blind. Well, no, he wasn't blind, but then they show certain parts where he is blind. Like there's the Katana Melina shit. Like now it ain't like I don't know if they adopted daughters or whatnot, but Melina got like they said she got a defect and Katana trying to help her, but Melina like kind of hating on her. Sub Zero and Scorpion are brothers. That's gonna be interesting to see if they're real brothers or not. If this is the original Sub Zero or if this is Kuai Liang, the one that's been around since MK2.
For the Lin Kuei.
Saying Lou as the fire god, like the cameos, like Jax as a cameo's fire. He was looking like 50 Cent and shit.
Striker as a cameo.
Sonya, Kano. Then you could use main characters as cameos. Like you could do a double Sub Zero, a Sub Zero Scorpion. This team, like the gameplay looks crazy in this game. Like it looks like they stripped a lot of the shit down to add the cameo stuff. There's combo breakers. Like this game is gonna be crazy, bro. Like I'm fucking excited. The art direction, the stages. You seen Johnny Cage's mansion? That shit like the Iron Man mansion. That shit like the Tony Stark.
Flamingo. With the flamingo.
But he had the pool in the crib. Like there's blood in that water. No pun intended. But hey,
the sharks is in the water. The sharks
you got that joint. I don't know if that's the living forest or whatnot. The Adania stage look crazy. Even the stage in the temple.
Everything was detailed.
Right, for sure.
Everything was fine detailed. Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure. But yeah, but yo, you really gonna link up with the Koreans and Soul Calibur?
Hey, with Maxie, like that's why with Street Fighter, I gotta get Jamie together because Jamie feel like Maxie. Because why I rock with Soul Calibur heavy is you can chain the movement. It's just with me, I could chain the movement because there's extra moves along that can with the weapon because it's a weapon-based fighting game. So even with like Khalid, even with the staff, you can make the staff skip over somebody, kick them, catch the staff from behind them, and then smack them in the back of the head. You can do a lot more with that.
I mean, that is true. So
it's moves, the moves.
Hey, man. But yeah, man. Any other thoughts about Mortal Kombat?
As far as I know, hey man, I'm definitely ready for it. That would definitely be on the big screen. Definitely.
Hashtag we inside.
We inside.
I don't know, but after September, when I go on vacation with G Money for our birthday, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, you come down here. I ain't flying back up there. I'm too busy playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Yeah,
feel me?
I'm in the house being safe, smog free.
Oh, linking up with the Koreans.
Yeah, me and the Koreans, we in good oxygen.
Yo, you know what game? You know what game they be getting active with? King of Fighters.
King of Fire. Yo, AJ is a heavy King of Fighters person.
Who?
AJ. AJ is a SNK King of Fighters guy.
No, I like
King of Fighters. Right.
I'm not that good at it, but I have fun playing that at Samurai Showdown. But yeah, they be getting active. They're them and the Mexicans. They be getting crazy in King of Fighters. But that's just because Capcom was charging too much money. Them SNK cabinets was half price. That's why they nice at that.
Yeah. That too. Hey, you gotta make do with what you got.
Hey man. Yo, we're still about to say fuck Capcom. I'm playing SNK with the Koreans.
You know what I mean?
That's what the K stand for. That's what the K stand for.
Nah. Maybe. Maybe. No, I don't know.
Yo, oh man. All right, yo, listen, man. We about to reboot the stream real quick to make sure we don't lag anymore. So we'll be back in no funny shit, 30 seconds. Just stay back on the YouTube. We will be right back. I promise you. All right.
BRB
for real.